She was just a comms tech. No weapon, no clearance, no backup. But one rooftop repair put her on the front line of a secret war. What she heard wasn't meant for her ears, and stopping it meant breaking every rule in the book. They figured she was just a tech, a quiet pair of hands with a toolbox, nothing more. But up on that rooftop, with the static fatting and the signal clearing, she caught something she was never supposed to hear. And it changed everything. In less than a minute, a routine repair turned into a race against time. And the one person with the knowledge to stop the attack wasn't even supposed to be there. Before we kick this off, tell me in the comments, what city are you watching from right now? We love seeing how far these stories reach. And if you believe true heroes often hide in plain sight, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the next story. The sun was barely rising over the jagged skyline of forward operating Base Falcon when Corporal Elise Ward slung her beat-up canvas toolkit across her shoulder. She wasn't infantry. She wasn't special ops. Her job was about as far from glory as it got, communications maintenance. Ward had a reputation for two things: fixing problems faster than anyone else and doing it without a lot of talk. She preferred wires to people, circuits to politics. So when the southern antenna array started spitting static into the command channel at 5:40, her name was called without hesitation. "Ward, grab your kit. South roof," the comms sergeant said without even glancing up from his console. By 5:52, she was climbing the last steel ladder up the 3-story outpost. The desert air was crisp, the wind snapping against loose tarps piled along the rooftop wall. The big dish, normally locked on target like a sentinel, was tilted off-axis, shaking in the gusts. She knelt by the base plate, tools clinking softly in the morning quiet. The hiss of static filled her earpiece as she patched into the line. "Control, this is Ward on site at South Array. Beginning diagnostics." A bored voice crackled back. "Copy, no rush, probably just wind again." But Elise knew better. She felt the faint pulse in the signal on the climb up. This wasn't wind. It wasn't weather, it was something else. She popped the panel, her gloved hands moving with practiced ease. Couplings were fine, no damage on the modulator. She adjusted the fine-tuned dial, static faded, then her blood ran cold. Voices, not American, not on their encrypted channel. Low, deliberate, clipped dialects she'd only ever heard in training scenarios. "Convoy enters kill zone at 7:30 hours. Roadblock already in place. Artillery staged on North Ridge." Her eyes snapped to her watch. Less than 2 hours. She checked the frequency again. The dish had shifted just enough to pick up an enemy transmission bleeding into their comms net. Her pulse hammered as the voices kept coming. "Primary target, Eagle Convoy. Secondary objective, neutralize high-value officer, codename Ironhand." She didn't need to check the roster. Ironhand was Colonel Marcus Hale, commander of the whole sector, scheduled to inspect the Eagle Convoy route that morning. Elise yanked out her notepad, scribbling every detail. Then a shadow fell across her work. She spun, heart pounding. Sergeant Dillon, from the watchtower, leaned over the roof's edge. "Ward, what the hell are you doing? Control said wind damage. Just realign it and get down here." Her mind raced. If she told him now, protocol meant sending intel up through 2 separate officers. By the time it reached Hale, the convoy would already be moving into the kill zone. "Almost done," she called back, keeping her voice steady. She shut the panel, leaving the dish just off alignment, enough to hold the feed. She clipped her kit shut and started down. "You didn't realign it," Dillon frowned. "I need to check the junction first," she lied. But she wasn't heading for the junction. She was heading for Colonel Hale. Problem was, he didn't know her. She was just a corporal, another face in the chow hall. The only way she'd reach him was by blowing right past the chain of command. And if she was wrong, she'd be court-martialed before sundown. Her boots crunched gravel as her earpiece crackled again. "Confirm enemy armor in position by 7:10. All units ready." She gripped her toolkit tighter. She wasn't just fixing an antenna anymore.